I'm Jason UFC, and today we have a story about UFC number one middleweight contender Israel Adesanya says he plans on dominating from the start to finish against Alex Pereira at UFC 287. Israel Adesanya says, I don't get paid by the round. Israel Adesanya is extremely confident he will get his belt back this Saturday night at UFC 287 main event. Adesanya is set to rematch Alex Pereira in the main event of UFC 287 from Miami, Florida. The Adesanya versus Pereira previously fought twice in kickboxing with Putan Alexander Pereira winning both of those contests. One contest won by decision, and the second fight in kickboxing, Pereira knocked out Israel Adesanya. The rivals collided for a third time at Combat Sports at UFC 281 last November 2022, with Pereira winning by fifth round TKO to become the new undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world. Although Israel Adesanya is 0-3 in combat sports against Pereira, Israel Adesanya says he has all the tools to beat Pereira. Not only does Israel Adesanya expect to beat Pereira at UFC 287, but Adesanya believes Adesanya will dominate Pereira. This is what Adesanya says. I don't get paid by the round. I feel like I don't think there's an emphasis. I just plan on dominating. When I'm dominating, the finish will come. Adesanya said to TMZ Sports, I'm not putting emphasis on the finish itself, but I plan on dominating from start to the finish and staying dangerous every second of this fight. If Israel Adesanya does what he says, he will once again become UFC middleweight champion. While Israel is definitely confident about his chances this weekend, he admits he was surprised to see himself as a betting favorite over Pereira given their history. I am surprised by that, to be honest, because I thought, excuse me, I'm surprised by that, to be honest, because I thought these bookies were not as smart as they are, Israel Adesanya added. I'm surprised they actually picked me as the favorite because I am the more polished fighter, but he's just the guy that got the tools. Pereira got that nuke. Only a few fighters in history have that. Eugene said in the interview, you're lucky to face a Mike Tyson. You're lucky to face a guy like David Tua. You're lucky to face a guy like Deontay Wilder. Even just once in your career, you're lucky to face a guy like Pereira even once in your career. So yeah, lucky me. I don't know what that last part was about, but I didn't understand that. I have no idea what the hell he was talking about. And I want to go into the bookies because I live in here in Las Vegas, and I still don't understand sports betting. I gotta be honest. Everyone is saying that the books are smart. The books are smart. The one thing that I've always thought about sports betting is the books make it so if like the underdog wins, right, they won't lose all of their money, right? So the reason why Israel Adesanya is the favorite is because people are betting more. Not the books. The books don't make the line. People are betting more on Israel Adesanya to win the fight. The fans, people who are just going to the gate, they're betting more on Israel Adesanya. If they were betting more on Alex Pereira, right, he would be the favorite. So it's like that's just my take on sports betting. It's just like everyone's saying the books. The books are taking the bets, and for every 10 bets, let's just say What's the favorite? I think the favorite line is like I think it's like minus 140, right? So more people are betting on Israel Adesanya than more people are betting on Alex Pereira. So that's why Israel Adesanya is the favorite. Not because the books just made him the favorite. It's not like the books are getting more bets on Pereira and they made him an underdog. Israel Adesanya is the favorite because more people are betting on him. Right? Isn't that how it works? I don't know. But that's just my take on sports betting. I still don't understand it. But yeah, I mean, we hear this in every fighter. I'm not putting an emphasis on the finish itself, but I plan on dominating from start to finish and staying dangerous every second of this fight. I mean, everyone says this. We know that. Obviously, Israel Adesanya being 0-3 versus Pereira, has a lot going through his mind, so he's not talking crazy. He sounds obviously, like someone who's about to be in a fight, but he also doesn't sound like, this is an opponent that he knows he's just going to walk through and, isn't concerned about losing to. He does sound like, when you're saying I'm going to dominate every second of this fight, this is saying, I'm going to have to try to win this fight, right? This is not okay, I'm going to dominate the first round and Pereira isn't going to even make it out of the first round. It's more like, listen, every second of this fight, I got to try to win because, I've already lost 3 times to Pereira. But, let me know your opinion of this story. Do you think Israel Adesanya is going to dominate every second of the fight versus Alex Pereira at UFC 287? Or do you agree with me that Alex Pereira is going to go in there and knock Israel Adesanya out again? I'm Jason, UFC. Today we had a story about UFC #1 middleweight contender Israel Adesanya plans on dominating from the start of the fight to the finish of the fight versus Alex Pereira, the UFC undisputed middleweight champion of the world at UFC 287 main event. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the $1 donation button. And please tune in to the next video on this channel. Thanks a million for watching.